What's the biggest mistake you've watched someone make in their personal life? My 22-year-old son found a girlfriend. Any tiny little thing. She was 19 but looked 12, cute, chatty, and full of spunk. Raised by good parents, got good grades in school, and was a cheerleader too. They dated for 2 years. Toward the end, she made some bad friends and started experimenting with substances. My son didn't want to go down that road, so they broke up. A couple months later, her parents convinced her to leave the house she was living in after an arrest, but she refused to move back in with them. She begged her parents to let her live with me. That came as quite a surprise. They contacted my son first, and he said, "You'll have to ask my mom." They did. And I said yes. I'm a sucker. My son and Amy moved in. He had a job. She didn't. She was on probation and had to complete community service and report to the court. I took her to a local nonprofit where she could work off her hours. She met some questionable new friends there. I warned her, seriously, not to get too close to those kinds of people. Oddly enough, she listened. She behaved. I also took her to the gynecologist. I wasn't about to have her and my son living in the same room without birth control. Turns out, she had contracted a serious STD during their brief breakup, and gave it to my son. They both had to get treated. Still, things went well for several months. I helped her get a job as a nurse's aide at a local nursing home. She completed her community service and finished her probation. She became the daughter I never had. I was genuinely fond of her. There were moments when my son annoyed me enough that I wanted to kick him out, but never her. She gained a little weight, stayed cheerful most of the time. Even when she was moody over nothing, it made me laugh. Eventually, though, they both became a bit of a pain and I told them it was time to go. They were working, had cars, paying bills, it was just time. They moved out. That lasted about 4 months. They broke up. My son moved out. She moved back in with the bad crowd. I followed her on social media and watched her grow pale and lose weight. I prayed for her every day, the girl with the bouncy personality who had so much potential. Then one morning, one of her friends posted on her social media account a request for prayer.